how to calculate a quadratic regression using your calculator Casio fx-991Ms. So the example I'm going to show you is how to calculate the quadratic regression equation with the given data. So here's the data, the x and y values, and here's your y equals a plus bx plus c squared. That's how your calculator is going to give you an a, b, and c value. So use the constant, b is the value in front of your x, and c is the value in front of x squared. Okay, so what you're going to do, first thing is you want to put your calculator into regression forms in quadratic. So you're going to select mode twice. Select 2 for regression. Scroll to the right to select quadratics. So 3 for quadratic. Now you're in that mode. There might be data in your calculator from previous entries or from someone else using it, so you want to clear that. So shift, clear, 1. Okay. Your data's been cleared. So now what we're going to do is we're going to enter our data. So here's my data. So 29, comma, separates x and y. 1.6. Okay, so to actually get the data in, we're going to press this DT key, which is the M plus key. There you go, it's counting them for you. So that's one data value. So again, 50, comma, 23.5. So you're repeating this. Again, DT. So now you have 2 data points. 74, comma, 38. 3 data points. 103, comma, 46.4, 4 data points, 118, 48, and we're at the 5. Okay, so what we're going to do to get into regression, to get the equation, you're going to go shift. This S variable is on top of number 2. Scroll to the right, and your A value is number 1, so 1, enter. Okay. To get B, you do the same thing, shift, S variable, scroll to the right, and hit enter. There's your B value. And to get C, again, shift, S variable, scroll to the right, and hit 3. So you're going to want to write these down. So those are all your A, B, and C values, and then you can fill them into the equation to get your regression. The calculator will also calculate unknown values for you. So I'm going to show you how to get, if y is 20, how do you find out what just x is? So you're going to enter in 20 first, then go to shift, again, S variable, scroll to the right until you see this, x1, x2, and x and y. x1 just means x, so hit 1. And that's your x value. So again, if you want to do when y is 20, what is x squared? Again, enter the number first, hit shift, S variable, scroll to the right until you see that, select 2, and enter. So it's 175.58. And the opposite you can do as well. If you know what x is, what is y? So if x is 16, select 16, shift S variable, scroll to the right until you see y. Those are approximate values, and hit 3, enter. If you don't hit enter, it won't give you the values. It's negative 13.3829. Okay. So I showed you how to enter in the data as well as get the quadratic regression. Note that the calculator will not give you the r and r squared for a quadratic regression. You can get it for the other values, but not for the quadratic. And if you're not sure, if you want to see some tips on how to enter in data, such as if you have duplicate data, there's some quick ways of doing that. Please watch the video on tips on entering data into the calculator. So there's another video that will show you how to enter data into the calculator. And that's how you calculate a quadratic regression using the Casio fx-991Ms.